Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing good today. So in today's video, I decided to sit down and compare two different products that have similar formulation with different price points. So they are all in the affordable category, but they have different price points and they are exactly similar to one another. Almost I would say a dupe of one another. So let's get into the video now. Also, if you are someone who's new to my channel, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you like it here. I hope you like the vibe. I hope you like the content. If you end up liking the content, you can hit the subscribe button because that's all I post. Affordable makeup is what I post every single day on this channel. So let's get into the video now. The first thing I am going to compare is this is the Mars, this is the Hydra Glow Primer, and this is the Iba Pre Makeup Serum Primer. So both of them are so similar. Now a lot of you guys were asking me, are they like in the oil consistency? No, not at all. If you have used serums, skincare serums, you would know how the consistency of those are. They are very liquid, they absorb into the skin really nicely, gives you a little bit of hydration. So that is what I would say both of them feel like, and they are amazing on the skin as well. Along with giving hydration, they definitely give you a very nice glow. And foundation and anything that you put on top of these serum primers, they tend to look amazing and they just tend to look much more flawless, I would say. So the Mars Hydra Glow is exactly similar to the Iba. I feel like both of them are so similar, but there is a price difference. The Mars one retails for I think so 250 rupees and the Iba one is around like 550. So you can see there is a price difference. So if you have the Mars, you don't need to go ahead and buy the Iba one, or if you have the Iba one, you don't need to go ahead and buy the Mars one, because consistency wise, how they perform on the skin, how foundation looks on top of both these primers are very similar. So I would say they are almost a dupe of one another, except the Mars one, I feel like it has a very distinctive bubblegum scent to it. But yeah, other than that, I honestly cannot see a difference. Although the Mars one looks very pinkish and the Iba one looks a little bit golden type, it gives the same amount of hydration, same amount of glow, looks exactly similar on my bare skin too. So I just feel like, yeah, both of them are almost the same product in different packaging. So the next product we have here is from Mars as well again. So this is the LA Girl Pro BB Cream and this is the Mars BB Cream. Now in one video I said that the LA Girl Pro BB Cream is so similar to the Mars one, and I just wanted to show you guys that on my face as well. So the Mars BB Cream is exactly similar to the LA Girl BB Cream. The consistency, how it sits on the skin, how it looks throughout the day, it's very similar. It looks super natural. Like, these are the type of makeup that I like to wear every single day. Very undetectable on the skin, and also like throughout the day it wears really nicely. So yeah, I just feel like again both of these are so similar. The LA Girl one retails for around I would say 800 rupees. The Mars one only 199. So you can see that there is a huge price difference. Even though the LA Girl is affordable brand, but you can still see the price difference. Now the Mars one only carries 5 shades, and that is the only con I would say, or disadvantage of the Mars one. I wish they did expand their shade range. I mean, they definitely need to upgrade their shade ranges, but anyway, the Mars has 5 shades. The LA Girl definitely has a bit more shades than the Mars one, but ultimately it depends on what what you're looking for. If you can find your shade in the Mars one, I would totally tell you to go ahead and purchase the Mars one. The LA Girl one, I'm running out of it, and once I finish the LA Girl, I'm definitely not going to purchase this because I already have the Mars one. So I'm not going to purchase the LA Girl anymore. And yeah, I'm super happy that both of these are so similar, because LA Girl is one of my favorite BB creams, and definitely this was a little bit on the I wouldn't say expensive, but a little bit pricey for a BB cream. So I'm so glad I found a dupe of it. So the next product I have here is concealers, full coverage concealers. Now this is the Insight HD concealer, and I am going to compare it with the e.l.f. Camo Hydrating Concealer. Now when this launched, you guys were telling me to compare it, and I just when I was applying it, it definitely reminded me of the e.l.f. one. Now look at the packaging, they are almost very similar, although the Insight one is a little bit much more bigger than the e.l.f. one. But yeah, I just feel like both of these are so similar in packaging as well, like big doe foot applicator, white caps, it just almost looks identical. Now coming on to the formulation, I cannot find a difference between both these concealers. They are so similar to one another. The only difference, I would say, like the very minute difference, is that when I have extremely dry under eyes, like Sahara Desert dry type of under eyes, I do not prefer to go in with the e.l.f. one. The e.l.f. one says that it's a hydrating concealer, but sometimes it definitely looks dry underneath my eyes. The inside one, I never had any problems as such. I think the e.l.f. one retails for around 650 rupees. I'm not quite sure, like I'm not like 100% sure, but I think it retails around 650, 800 rupees, around that price range. Inside one, 200 you guys, and they are like identical to one another. Again, the only thing I would say, the only difference is again with the shade range. Inside shade range isn't that good, we all know that already. But if you can find your shade, again I'm saying if you can find your shade, choose the inside one, because they are almost the same product in different packaging and with different branding and everything. But yeah, just feel like, so yeah, both of them are very similar with different price points. Next product we have here is a brow gel. Now you guys know I have been obsessed with the e.l.f. Wow Brow, and actually a lot of you guys recommended this to me, so thanks to you all for recommending this. We know when I got the e.l.f. Wow Brow, I was like, my search for the perfect brow product stops here, because this is so good. And this one is 650, so I'm like happy to spend 650 rupees on the e.l.f. Wow Brow. But then Blue Heaven released their brow gel, and I was like, let me try out the Blue Heaven one. They both are exactly similar. I like the Blue Heaven one a little bit much more better, like just a tiny bit, and I don't know why, maybe because of the shade. I like the shade in the Blue Heaven one much more better. The e.l.f. Wow Brow is also really a good product, but again, when you compare it with the Blue Heaven one, I'm just picking the Blue Heaven over the e.l.f. one, and there is definitely a very big price difference as well. The e.l.f. one retails for, as I said, 650 rupees. The Blue Heaven retails for only 250, and Purple always have sale, you know, in the Blue Heaven category, so you can get it around like 200, even 180 rupees sometimes. So I feel like that's such a great deal. Now coming to the formulation of this, they both have this fiber like consistency to it. So I just feel like the fiber consistency is much more in the e.l.f. one. You know, when you see it, when you open up the packaging, you see that there are a lot of fibers here. But when I open up the Blue Heaven packaging, like I don't see a lot of fibers in the wand itself. I don't see that. But when I apply it on my eyebrows, I feel they are exactly the same product. So it doesn't make much of a difference. Although, you know, the fibers in here are a little bit more, it doesn't make a difference, you know, on my eyebrows. So I just feel like, again, both of them are so similar. If I run out of the e.l.f. one, I'm definitely not going to purchase it again, because I already found the Blue Heaven one. So again, if you have the e.l.f. one, you do not need to go ahead and get, spend your money on the Blue Heaven one, because they're exactly the same. So yeah, definitely if you have one, you don't need to spend your money on the other. That's all I'm saying. So the next product we have here is this cheek tint. Now both of them are from different brands. This is the lip and cheek tint from Just Herbs, and this is the Cuffs and Lashes cheek tint. Now I have already talked about how much I love the Cuffs and Lashes one, because oh my god, this is such a good cheek and lip tint. I used to love the Just Herbs one before, but I just feel like the formulation of the Just Herbs one is a little bit much more stiffer, I would say. I like it during the summers, yes, but not as much as the Cuffs and Lashes one. I feel like even in summers, I am going to love the Cuffs and Lashes one. Although it is emollient, it just melts into your skin so nicely. It gives you that glowing skin as well. Like you don't have to go ahead and, put another layer of highlighter when you're using the Cuffs and Lashes one. With the Just Herbs one, it's just like a matte kind of, cheek tint, which I personally don't like that much. And the shade of both of them is so similar as well. The Just Herbs one is in the shade Soft Nude, and the Cuffs and Lashes one is in the shade, this is the shade Lactose Free. Now again, both of them are so similar in shades, and the formulation wise, I like the Just Herbs one just a tiny bit much more, I would say. So yeah, there is definitely a price difference. The Just Herbs one retails for 650 rupees. The Cuffs and Lashes one, I think, retails for around 325 rupees. So it's like almost double. And and I like the Cuffs and Lashes one definitely more than the Just Herbs one. So for me, although they are very similar and they look very similar, the shade is almost similar, I prefer the cheap, you know, the inexpensive one a little bit much more. So the next product we have here is liquid highlighters that I feel like are so similar in formulation. So this is the Swiss Beauty Lumi Glow Highlighter and this is the Mars Highlighter. Now both of them I feel like are almost the same product but in different packaging. Now the Mars one is a little bit much more cheaper than the, you know, than the Swiss Beauty one, I would say. So both of them are very much, you know, in the same formulation, very creamy. They are a little bit on the intense side, so I would definitely, you know, ask you to go ahead and use your fingers or a sponge when you're using both these products. If you're using a brush, it is a little bit too intense, I feel like. So again, I like how natural they look if you use your fingers or a sponge, and you just need a very tiny amount when it comes to both the highlighters. You can see it in the clip itself how similar they look. So if you have the Swiss Beauty one, you don't have to go ahead and buy the Mars one, or if you have the Mars one, you don't have to go ahead and buy the Swiss Beauty one, because I feel like they are exactly almost the same product, you know. So now we have two lip liners that are very similar in formulation, although not that similar in shade. Shade wise, it's not like that similar. So we have, this is the Sugar lip liner, which retails for 499 rupees, which is somewhat, I would say, you know, expensive for some people maybe. For me, it's like mediocre price, you know. And this is the Insight lip liner, which retails for 125 rupees, which is inexpensive. Now, you know, the formulation wise, these are exactly, I feel like, similar. They are very creamy, and the creamy consistency of both of these are exactly, you know, on the same proportion. Like they aren't too stiff, they aren't like extremely creamy as well. They are right somewhere in between, which I personally like. But again, the shade is very different. One is a little bit more peachy, one is a little bit more pinkish, I would say pinkish nude. So yeah, both of them have different shades, but the formulation is exactly similar, and look at the price difference, it's a lot. So if you're looking into buying the Sugar lip liner, I would urge you to go ahead and look into the Insight one. If you end up finding a very good shade in the Insight one, you can go ahead and purchase that, because the formulation is exactly the same. The next product we have here is formulation wise, I would say it's like 80% same, but color wise, I would say it's 90% almost same, and that there is a price difference. So this is the Ras Liquid Lip Balm. First of all, I don't know why they named this as Liquid Lip Balm. I feel like it makes no sense almost. So this is the Ras Lux Liquid Lip Balm, and this is the Sugar Plush Lip Crayon. Now both of them are very different type of lipsticks, and I feel like the Ras one is a little bit more, I would say, shiny, like it has a little bit more shine to it. Other than that, the shade is almost exactly similar. In the Ras, the shade is nude brown, and in the Sugar one, the shade is bourbon brie. So formulation wise, also the Sugar one has very cream finish to it, just like the Ras one, but again the Ras one is a little bit more shiny than the Sugar one. But with the price difference, I feel like you can go for the Sugar one, and you know, you don't have to go ahead and spend the extra money on the Ras Liquid Lip Balm, because they feel and look exactly the same only on the lips. So that was it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I really wanted to make this kind of videos at least once a month, because I have so much of makeup that I end up buying almost the same formulated products, you know, and even if there is a difference, the difference is very minute. So I just wanted to make you know, videos like this comparing different types of formulation, which I feel like are very similar. So hopefully you guys like this type of videos as well. Let me know if there is any makeup in your collection that are almost exactly similar in formulation, but from different brands, and you know, with different price points. So I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions as well. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I love you guys a lot, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye bye.